place to be, I'm in the front row. The best place to be, yeah. You wanna find me, Joe, I'm in the front row. Got 2 tickets on me, I'm in the front row. The best place to be, I'm in the front row. The best place to be, yeah. So what's colder than ice and even hotter than a flame? I be in the front row. The best place to be, I'm in the front row. The best place to be, yeah. You wanna find me, Joe, I'm in the front row. Got 2 tickets on me, I'm in the front row. The best place to be, I'm in the front row.
Look at my journey, this is just the beginning. Rock and roll with the Fredo Show.
Gentlemen, welcome here live to the Fredo Show as we are broadcasting from beautiful and sunny and hot Los Angeles, because it is feeling pretty good out here, believe it or not, guys. I mean, from anybody that is not from Los Angeles, I mean, I can just let you know right now that you are missing out. If you have not visited Los Angeles in your life, because I've met so many people in the past few years who are from all over the world. And, you know, everyone's like, oh, man, I love Los Angeles. And I'm like, well, man, I've been here all my goddamn life. So I know what it feels like. I know how great it feels like, because the summer is here. Technically, it's here because it was like almost 100 degrees today in the Los Angeles Valley up north. So it was great. But it was very hot. It was very hot last night at the Staples Center between the Los Angeles Clippers and the Utah Jazz, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about the Jazz and the Clippers on what's going on in that series, because what we saw in the first 2 games, we saw, I guess I can say it was an ass whooping by the Jazz to the Clippers. Game 3, the Clippers responded as I was live in the arena. I got a chance to see it with my own very eyes. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that a little bit later right now. Of course, as well, it is the NBA, towards the NBA season, and NBA rumors are around the corner. Like, everything is now out on the table. The teams that are not in the playoffs are already looking forward to making their next move, whether it's in free agency, whether it's a trade, or whether it's via the draft. Now, that is very interesting, because there is a lot of rumors going on right now, and specifically with one player, which shout out to Chris Paul, who just eliminated the Denver Nuggets and MVP Jokic. As you know, Chris Paul was not the only one that eliminated Jokic, because the ref did a dumb call today, which was very bad for the NBA, especially for TNT and all the sponsorships that TNT has right now, because in the third quarter on an elimination game, you eject the MVP of the league? You got to be freaking kidding me, NBA. You knew after it went to review, you ejected him? I mean, this is primetime television. For your sponsors and your network, as TNT, a partner of yours, you broke their numbers, because Stephen A. Smith, of course, everyone knows Stephen A. Smith, ESPN, he went live on Twitter. He said, goddamn, I just turned the goddamn TV off. I don't want to watch this goddamn game. Without Jokic being ejected for a dumb call, I ain't gonna watch this. That's what Stephen A. Smith said. Luckily, you know, I just continued watching the game because it was interesting. But I mean, I get it. But I'm gonna talk a little bit about what happened with that, and Chris Paul possibly moving to the Los Angeles Lakers, which I do have some insight on what might be going on right there, and all the latest details on possibly seeing Chris Paul to the Lakers next season. But what we're going to get started with today, guys, we're going to get started with the Brooklyn Nets and the Milwaukee Bucks. That has been a very interesting series. But another interesting product that I want to talk a little bit about before we do get going is Get Lays, guys. So you guys got to go ahead and get Lays. Go to getlayslaces.com. Use the promo code Fredo, guys. FREDO, which is right there down below on your screen. Shout out to my guy, Roddy Rich, as I always say down below there. But yeah, man, go ahead and check them out. Get Lays. They got amazing laces. Perfect for your style, guys, especially right now in this summertime. Oh, man, if you got your Nikes, you got your Jordans, you got your Adidas, whatever you got, Under Armour, go ahead and get those laces, man. They got all sorts of phrases. It's going to fit perfect for your style and your color and fashion, especially here in Los Angeles. So make sure you guys check that out. Go to getlayslaces.com, promo code Fredo, get 25% off. But goddamn, Milwaukee Bucks, 107-96. What a big win it was for the Milwaukee Bucks, as they were down 2-0 in the series, and they seemed like they were out. They were out of this series. It just seemed like KD, Kyrie Irving, and the Nets were just going to roll over the Milwaukee Bucks. But hey, Milwaukee won Game 3. Then earlier this afternoon, Game 4, as it was live on ABC. Shout out to my guy Mike Breen, as he was on the call there in Milwaukee. Very long, far away from Los Angeles, Mike Breen. Very far along. But great call there, Mike Breen. But at the same time, you got a chance to see Kyrie Irving is out for the Nets. So what's going to happen now with the Brooklyn Nets? So stop for a second and think. I mean, James Harden got hurt last week. Kyrie Irving got hurt today. Kevin Durant is on his own. What's going to happen with the Brooklyn Nets? That's just what I did. I spilled a little bit of my drink, and that's exactly what's going to happen to the Brooklyn Nets, because right now the Brooklyn Nets completely spilled everything today. And not just today, because KD had an opportunity to win today's game, but he let it get out of his hand. You had this game. Now they're tied 2-2. KD on his own. This is where I want to get everyone and let everybody know about this, because this is frustrating. This is very, very frustrating when you see that a player like Kevin Durant is now being credited as like, oh, well, you know what? KD's going to lose. He doesn't have KD. He doesn't have James Harden. He doesn't have Kyrie. So there's a reason why he's going to lose. Oh, Milwaukee got this. Milwaukee's going to win this. But if that was LeBron James, which it just happened to LeBron James last week, Anthony Davis got hurt. LeBron James had to do it on his own. And what happened? Oh, no, LeBron James is old. He can't do it anymore. Oh, my God, LeBron James is, get rid of LeBron. LeBron retired. Really? Really? When it's KD, it's like, oh, well, his players are hurt. If it's LeBron James, oh, well, LeBron's old. Come on, guys. That's where the disrespect always comes to LeBron James. What did LeBron James do to you, to the folks out there who hate on LeBron James all the goddamn time? What did he do to you? Besides beating your team, winning championships, doing what he does best on and off the court. What did he do to you? For you guys to be judging him, criticizing him, analyzing his game in a different way. Because we all know LeBron James is the greatest of all time. We know that. But now that Kevin Durant lost both of his teammates due to injury in the playoffs, and now, oh, well, KD, it's okay. Lose the series, KD. It's okay. You know, your teammates are hurt. Come on, guys. Hold him up to his standards as well. As the people that know me, they know how much I love Kevin Durant. They know how much I care about the human being. And right now, I'm rooting for Kevin Durant to win this goddamn NBA Finals. There's no other player that I want to see in about a month from now holding up that NBA trophy. It is Kevin Durant. Shout out to Dominic Durant Cervantes, as he does carry that legend's name. And the other legend, Jaden Bryan Cervantes. But, you know, I'm not here to throw shade on Kevin Durant. I would never do that, and never would I disrespect that human being, because he's a great guy. But on the basketball court, if your teammates get hurt, go out there and do what you got to do with what you got. I know, KD, you ain't complaining about it. I know you ain't. I know the type of person you are, KD. I know you're going to go and be like, you know what? Screw it. I don't care. Give me the goddamn 4 janitors from behind the court. Give me those 4 guys, and I'll go on the court by myself. I know you, KD. I know you're capable of doing that, because arguably right now, Kevin Durant is the best player on the court in the NBA. Kevin Durant is that great. Kevin Durant had an Achilles injury 2 years ago. He's back to his greatness. And this is the moment. Game 5, Brooklyn and Milwaukee tied 2-2 apiece. This is the moment where Kevin Durant is going to step up, and he's going against Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous when, you know, the credit is not given to certain players, you know, but Kyrie Irving did go out to an injury today. You know, he got a right sprained ankle, which is very, very, it's critical, very critical, because an unexperienced head coach in Steve Nash, who made some very bad calls in Game 3, which led to a loss and a Milwaukee win here. You got to go ahead and look at what will happen if the Brooklyn Nets get eliminated in the first round. What will happen? You tell me what will happen. Because at the moment right now, we know that it's either the Brooklyn Nets. Philly's still in the picture. But it's the Brooklyn Nets and the Milwaukee Bucks who technically have a chance at winning this NBA championship because arguably, maybe the Jazz give them a chance, which I am going to talk about the Jazz and the Clippers a little bit later, but I don't know. I still think Milwaukee and Brooklyn are the two last teams left that are pretty good here in the playoffs. So it would either be either or. So winner of this series technically wins the NBA championship. And I'm calling that right now. I'm telling you guys right now. Winner of this series, Milwaukee and the Brooklyn Nets, they are winning the NBA championship. So everybody else can stop watching every other team. This is the NBA Finals we're watching right now. So go ahead and stay tuned. Game 5 is Tuesday night in Brooklyn. Brooklyn, New York is going to be lit. It's going to be hot. Tuesday night. Woo! It's going to be a big game there. Big game. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. But at the same time, there were some X-rays negative on Kyrie Irving after the game today. So there is somewhat of good news for him. But it seems like he might be out for Game 5 and possibly could return in Game 6, depending on what type of, what type of energy and what type of play style he wants to come out with Kyrie Irving. But that is the latest on the Nets and the Milwaukee Bucks. But guys, real quick, before we go to a quick commercial break, check us out here at OKAforshades.com. Use the promo code Fredo, guys, and get 15% off. Look at these amazing shades, guys. These are amazing for style, amazing cases as well, because you open these bad boys, man, and goddamn, this is a hot item, guys. Look, check this out. They come well packaged. You got your sheets here, so whenever you want to wear them, put them back here, and put them in your vehicle. Keep them in your car. Keep them wherever you go, because you got to be shade up by OKA for Shades. So go to OKAforshades.com. Use the promo code Fredo and get 15% off, guys. And right now, when we come back, we're gonna talk about the Clippers and the Utah Jazz. As Game 3 was taken by the LA Clippers last night live at the Staples Center here in Los Angeles. I was in attendance, and I will give you my insight on what I saw with the Utah Jazz and the LA Clippers.
I'm here with Clipper Darrell. I just got to pay up. Thank you very much, Lakers, for our opening day loss, and I'm just going to get that.
And it's going to be another Christmas day loss, man. Just get down, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Right.
Come on, baby. 1, 2, 3,
Take it a water
4,
4,
5, 6, 7. Let's go. Hey, let's go.
Thank you, LeBron.
Let's go. Let's go.
Thank you, KCP.
Kawhi. PG. Bam.
OKF Shades is the premier choice for sunglasses. Top quality, unique, signature, fresh, trendy. Our shades provide significant UV light protection for eyes, and we have the best customer service around. The freshest and trendiest styles for both men and women. The finest shades to fit your style. OKF Shades is the premier choice for sunglasses. Visit www.okfashades.com. That's OKIYEFA shades.com. Or on IG or Facebook at OKF Shades. Or on Twitter at DJ Ebrock.
Yeah, that's right. I upgraded my lifestyle, and now it's time for you to do the same. Use promo code Fredo, Fredo, and get 15%.
Myself, Fredo Cervantes, right here. I got the one and only, the Lario B, the championship with the Los Angeles Lakers. And wait a second, Clipper Darrell,
Where you at, man? I thought you supposed to be me. Weren't you the one talking all this smack all year long that we're gonna have a Larry O.B.? Larry O.B. my ass, Clipper Darrell. Check this bad boy out. This is number 17. How many do you have? 0. I hope you get some get one and get out of the second round at least. Thank you, Clipper Darrell.
And we are back here in Los Angeles Morris Media Studios. Myself, Fredo Cervantes, and I just want to go ahead and again let you guys know, go get your laces, man. You got premium shoes. Every single pair of premium shoes need premium laces, guys. These are amazing laces, perfect for kids, perfect for ballers, perfect just for style, especially if we're in Los Angeles. Go get your laces at GetLacedLaces.com. GetLacedLaces.com. Use the promo code Fredo and get 25% off today. Code expires on the 31st of December, which we're only about 4 weeks away to the New Year. So go ahead and pick up your laces. It's a perfect gift for the holidays, guys. GetLacedLaces.com. Promo code Fredo, 25% off.
That is right, guys. Go and use the promo code Fredo and get 25% off your Get Laced laces, guys. I mean, they got amazing laces. Just go ahead and check them out. GetLacedLaces.com. Use the promo code Fredo. Get 25% off. But goddamn, what did I witness last night live from the Staples Center as I got a chance to see that with my very own eyes? And, you know, what I got a chance to see last night in the Los Angeles Clippers was heart and effort, because I saw them play with heart and effort out on the court as they were making a battle for every single play. And, you know, early in the first quarter, in the first 2 minutes, the Jazz opened up the game on an 8-0 run, and the Clippers called a timeout immediately. And I was like, oh my God, Jazz 8-0, nothing already. Oh my God, the Clippers are done. They're going down 3-0. But off the timeout, the Clippers ended up coming back 16-15. And next thing you know, it's like, wow, the Clippers kind of came back and the Clippers are in the game. But Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, everybody else played to their expectations, as you can say. One man, this is one guy who I want to give a lot of credit to, because this is a guy who LA Clipper fans and Clipper Nation should get a statue of this man. Should go paint murals all around town about this man. Because if it wasn't for this guy right now, who is arguably the second best player on that team right now, it's not Paul George. It's not Pandemic P. It's not Paul George. My name is I hit the side of the backboard every goddamn time. Not him. Paul George has not been playing to the level that he's capable of playing. The guy that everyone said that he's a dog. He's a pit bull. He's a bulldog. The Utah Jazz see Paul George as a little chihuahua, a little wiener dog, something like that. So the Jazz are very lucky, and they're in good hands right now as they're facing a Clipper team that is just pretty much down a star, a potential star who is not playing up to his potential in Paul George. The second best player on that team right now, who the Clippers should maybe retire his jersey, is Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson of the Los Angeles Clippers has kept the Clippers alive in this series. And let me tell you why. Reggie Jackson, in Game 6 of the first round, when they were facing the Dallas Mavericks in Dallas, as the Clippers were down 3-2 in the series, Dallas was about to clinch that series there in Dallas. Reggie Jackson shot the lights out of the ball. He was driving in. He was shooting the three-point ball like no other star in the league. He looked like a star on the court, and believe it or not, I know a lot about Reggie Jackson. I've been following Reggie Jackson's career as he came in and got drafted by the Oklahoma City Thunder, as he was teammates with Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant in Oklahoma. So, Reggie Jackson has I don't know. He has a specific type of, how do you call it? He has a specific type of talent. It's like a mixture of a Patrick Beverly and a JJ Barea and a little bit of maybe a Seth Curry, because it seemed like he was a Curry brother. as he was shooting the lights out in Game 6 and Game 7, and as well here in Game 3, as the Clippers were down 2-0, and Reggie Jackson was shooting the lights out. I mean, I was sitting down watching. I was like, really, Reggie? Come on, Reggie. You know you cannot do this. And oh my God, Reggie shot another one. Oh my God, there goes Reggie again. Oh my God, Reggie with a step back pull up 3. God damn, Reggie Jackson. I was like, God damn. And if it was not for Reggie Jackson, the Clippers would not be in the playoffs right now. Because after that Game 6 performance of Reggie Jackson against the Dallas Mavericks, that was big. That saved the Clippers season. As you know, they did go on to win Game 7, and now, you know, they're still down 2-1 in the series right now, which is very interesting to see. And that the Clippers did get a chance to win this because Kawhi Leonard played great. He scored 32 points. 22 of those 32 points were scored in the second half. You know, Kawhi Leonard had a quiet first half, which it seemed like, all right, Kawhi, it's time for you to step up. You're down 2-0 in the series. Do something. He did do that. 22 points in the second half. Paul George as well. Shut the ball very well. Give credit where credit is due at times, you know, with Paul George, because there's days that he is just shooting the side of the backboard. And, you know, there's times where it's like, come on, PG, what the hell are you doing? I prefer having a 2-year-old out there on the court than you, you know? And Paul George stepped up last night. But the major key was, you know, Reggie Jackson and Nicholas Batum, as they both added 17 points individually. You know, so with Nicholas Batum, Reggie Jackson having a career night, having big nights for each other, that is something that's not going to happen every game of this series, which we saw that it did not happen in the first 2 games. Another thing that did not happen in the first 2 games is Kawhi Leonard and Paul George both scoring 30-plus points each in the game. You know, this is the first time and only the third time in about 20 games in the playoffs put together that they both have scored over 30 points in a single game. You know, this is only the third time, so let's not get a little too excited here, because the Clippers have to play up to their best potential that they have, because they don't have any greater than this. What we saw with the Clippers as they scored 132 points last night, that's the best Clipper team we're ever going to see. That's the best. So with the best being seen, you got to have Nicholas Batum score 17 again. You got to have Reggie Jackson score another 17. You got to have Kawhi Leonard score another 37. You're going to have Paul George score another 32, and that's not going to happen again. That's not going to happen again. Tomorrow night, Game 4 here in Los Angeles, which is going to be a very good game here in Los Angeles, live on TNT. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Reggie Jackson against the Utah Jazz. Bogdanovich, Rudy Gobert, you know, and the one and only Donovan Mitchell, which is, you know, I'm going to go ahead and end my segment here with Donovan Mitchell. I know a lot of people saw what Stephen A. Smith said earlier this week on First Take on ESPN, as I am always watching what he's saying, and I'm always calling him out when he needs to be called out, because certain people out there are just too scared to do stuff like that. But Stephen A. Smith is right about this. And a lot of people are like, wait, Stephen A., are you crazy? Do you understand that Karl Malone, the second best scorer of all time in the NBA, played for the Utah Jazz? I mean, Karl Malone would have won a championship if it wasn't for Jordan. Jordan beat him twice, back-to-back in 97, 98. But Karl Malone and John Stockton are very good players. I mean, you're talking about Darren Williams as well, Andre Kirilenko. There's some great teams, great times in Utah. But Stephen A. Smith said that Donovan Mitchell, who is in his 4th season in the NBA, he said that he is the best Utah Jazz player ever in history. And I agree with him, because what I saw in Donovan Mitchell this series and in the earlier series, he was dominant, spectacular. I mean, when I was watching Donovan Mitchell yesterday, I was like, wow. Oh my God, you're amazing. He's shooting the lights out. He went on the 16-0 run by himself in a playoff game. I was like, Donovan Mitchell, you are impressive. Scored 30 points last night. Shot 5 of 9 from the 3-point line, as he was just incredible. So Donovan Mitchell, watch out. Because 2 months ago, I thought Donovan Mitchell was not that good. But we all know that when you perform in the playoffs, and not just 1-2 games, you're good. You know what you're doing. And that's exactly what Donovan Mitchell did. But another thing that you guys should do right now is go to OKAforshades.com, guys. Go to OKAforshades.com. This is how you spell this. Right there below on your screen. If you're listening to the audio, and whatever version you're listening to, it's OKIYEFASHADES.com. OKAforshades.com. Use the promo code Fredo and get 15% off because, goddamn, man, this is style, and you are going to save some money here. Because if you are wearing any other type of sunglasses, any other type of shades, and I know a lot of people told me, hey, Fredo, don't worry about it. I got my $25 shades from the AM/PM Good Stuff store, which is the gas station. And I was like, really? You got some shades there? How much did that cost you? $25? You got to be kidding me. Go get your goddamn money back. He said, well, Fred, I'll throw away my goddamn receipt. I was like, you are stupid. And that's exactly what I told that man. I told Reggie that. Which I know Reggie's probably going to see this. I know Reggie told me this a few weeks ago. And I was like, Reggie, you stupid. But you got to go ahead and get your money back, because if you're spending your money like that at AM/PM to go buy some shades, no, don't do that. You spend your money in getting some goddamn gasoline, but don't spend your money at shades at the gas station, guys. This is easy. This is very convenient. Go to OKAforshades.com. Use the promo code Fredo, guys, and get 15% off. They got an amazing style of shades. So there is only one lane, one avenue to get your shades. And that's OKAforshades.com, which I'm going to throw you guys off with this promo. We'll be back. We'll talk a little bit about the NBA rumors. And as well, I got a little bit of a surprise for you guys when we come back.
OKF Shades is the premier choice for sunglasses. Top quality, unique, signature, fresh, trendy. Our shades provide significant UV light protection for eyes, and we have the best customer service around. The freshest and trendiest styles for both men and women. The finest shades to fit your style. OKF Shades is the premier choice for sunglasses. Visit www.okfashades.com. That's OKIYEFA Shades.com. Or on IG or Facebook at OKF Shades. Or on Twitter at DJ Ebrog.
Yeah, that's right. I upgraded my lifestyle, and now it's time for you to do the same. Use promo code Fredo, Fredo, and get 15% off today. OKFashades.com.
Yeah. They say it's non-violent, that's what Martin said. But I be on my mouth this shit by any means necessary. Shout out to everyone looking out for me while I roll my weed and load my weapon on my balcony. Disturbing on my alchemy. It's hard for a black man. It's hard for a black man.
Hey, what's up, guys? Myself, Fredo Cervantes, right here. I got the one and only, the Larry O.B., the championship with the Los Angeles Lakers. And wait a second. Clipper Darrell, where you at, man? I thought, you supposed to be me. Weren't you the one talking all this smack all year long that we're going to have a Larry O.B.? Larry O.B. my ass, Clipper Darrell. Check this bad boy out. This is number 17. How many do you have? 0. I hope you guys can get one and get out of the second round at least. Thank you, Clipper Darrell.
Clipper Darrell, and shout out to my guy Clipper Darrell, man, which I want to go ahead and give him a major shout out because I'm pretty sure he was going nuts. I didn't get a chance to see him last night at the Clipper game, as he was also in the arena. We didn't get a chance to see each other, but one thing that I want to go ahead and let you guys know real quick as we are here live on the Fredo Show, and thank you everyone for watching right now because we're live from Los Angeles. Here in Los Angeles right now, it's 8:34. Over there in the East Coast, it's 11:34. So I appreciate everyone out there because I know some of you guys and some of my supporters out in the East Coast are watching. But I want to let you guys know that Clipper Darrell is I'm gonna give him a major shout out because he will be having a live fan viewing party. Clipper Darrell is having a fan viewing party for all LA Clipper fans and everybody else that wants to support the Clippers and NBA playoff basketball for Game 5, which Game 5 will be taking place on Wednesday, June 16th at the Sidebar Grill at 433 West Main Street in Alhambra, California. Alhambra is right off the 10 freeway. For a lot of people that don't know where Alhambra is at, is right next to Monterey Park, East Los Angeles. So it's right there, right in the middle side of Los Angeles. So go again, guys. Clipper Darrell is hosting a fan viewing party on Wednesday night, Game 5, Clippers, Utah Jazz at the Sidebar Grill. Clipper Darrell will be at the Sidebar Grill at the address 433, so it's 433 West Main Street in Alhambra. And for the first 50 people to be there with Clipper Darrell, there'll be free beer, free giveaways. So go and check out Clipper Darrell at the Sidebar Grill this Wednesday night. As it will be a live viewing party for the LA Clippers and the Utah Jazz Game 5 in the city of Alhambra. So Clipper Darrell, I mean, who knows? I might make an appearance there and, cheer on the Utah Jazz as I see you crunch down there, because whatever happens tomorrow night at the Staples Center, if the Utah Jazz win, they're going to go up 3-1. So what does that mean? Elimination game for the Clippers on Wednesday next to Clipper Darrell. That would be amazing. So let's see what happens tomorrow night. Maybe I'll make my decision after I see what happens in tomorrow's night game. But check out Clipper Darrell, man. Shout out to my guy Clipper Darrell as well. And again, I want to shout out the Clippers. Shout out the Clippers, man. You guys are playing pretty good right now. You guys responded pretty well, as I did get a chance to witness that last night live in person. So shout out to them. But now I guess it's time to kind of talk a little bit about NBA trades. I don't want to take much of your time right now, but I do want to let you guys know that the speculation around town, after Lonzo Ball has been training on social media after he thanked LeBron James for a lot of the great advice he gave them as he was a rookie in his second year here in the league when LeBron James did join the Lakers. Lonzo Ball, has been preaching about LeBron and how great he is as a teammate on and off the court, as LeBron James told him and said, hey, you know what, guy, I got your back whenever you need it. I'm only a call away. So reach out to me. But I did hear a few months ago, not too long ago, about a month and a half ago or so, that there was a chance that Lonzo Ball can return to the Los Angeles Lakers. As one little thing I want to let you guys know is, his agent, who a lot of people say runs the NBA, and Rich Paul, CEO of Clutch Sports. Also, Clutch Sports, owned and created by LeBron James, member of the Los Angeles Lakers. How many members of Clutch Sports agency who belong to Rich Paul and LeBron James play for the Los Angeles Lakers right now? There's a handful of players. A hand. Not one, not two, not three, but more. So Rich Paul, a lot of people like to say that he runs the Lakers because Rich Paul and Clutch Sports, their agency, is getting all their players signed with the Lakers. Everyone is now talking that Lonzo wants to come back to LA, which I will love it. I will love to see Lonzo Ball throwing alley-oops to Anthony Davis, another point guard who can run the floor, which give credit to Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson went on ESPN First Take about a month or two ago and said, Lonzo Ball has the best basketball IQ than any other player in the league right now. He said that. Magic Johnson, the greatest point guard that a lot of people like to say is, he said that Lonzo Ball has the best IQ in basketball right now over LeBron James, over Stephen Curry, over Chris Paul, who is dominating the NBA playoffs right now. So, preach, Magic, preach. Let the people know what Lonzo's all about. So is there a chance Lonzo can return to the Lakers this year? Yeah, because the Lakers need a point guard. The Lakers necessarily need a point guard right now. Member of Clutch Sports, Rich Paul, is Lonzo Ball. Lonzo has been saying that he wants out of New Orleans. He does not want to stick in New Orleans. He wants to come back home. Another guy that wants to come back home, not just one, but two. Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, a member of the Washington Wizards right now. Wizards are looking into trading Westbrook. They cannot hold on to his contract, especially in a low market in Washington out there. So they're looking into moving him. So Westbrook would like to go down west to the Lakers, as it seems like a lot of reports coming out of Washington. It seems like the Wizards are looking into getting a package of Taylor Horton-Tucker, Montrezl Harrell, a few draft picks, including Kyle Kuzma, which I am not against that deal. And you give me Russell Westbrook, I'll give you Kuzma, I'll give you 3 bags of chips, a box of Pringles, and maybe a box of Cheez-Its while you're at it, with Kyle Kuzma along, because we got to go ahead and get that man out of town. And that's the second guy. The third guy that seems to be possibly on the table for the Lakers as well is another point guard in Chris Paul. Chris Paul, who is dominating the playoffs right now for the Phoenix Suns, he is scheduled to opt out of his contract with the Phoenix Suns at the end of this year to pursue a better chance and a better life for his family, which it seems like his family is destined to want to go back and live in Los Angeles. And he is not going back to the Clippers, as Chris Paul and LeBron James have said to each other that they would like to play with each other on the basketball court before their end of their careers. And it seems like they're both towards the end of their career, and it seems like this is the only moment and the last moment that they both will get a chance to play on the court with each other against great competition. So it seems like Chris Paul maybe to the Lakers, Russell Westbrook maybe to the Lakers, and Lonzo Ball maybe to the Lakers. So there's a lot of speculation with these players right now. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens out on the court, But stay tuned. Watch the Fredo Show next Sunday, as I will be giving you guys more updates on what's happening. Maybe by next Sunday, we'll have a decision between the Clippers and the Jazz. It's going to be very interesting to see. But go ahead and stay tuned for that. But stay tuned. GetLacesLaces.com. Use the promo code Fredo. Get 25% off. You see the logo right above my head here. Go to GetLacesLaces.com, guys. And as well, go to OkiForShades.com. Use the promo code Fredo. And get 15% off, guys. So when we come back next week, I will let you guys know what's going to be happening, because I want everyone to go on my Instagram right now, guys. Go to my Instagram and on Twitter at Fredo Cervantes. Is right there below the screen. I'm going to go ahead and put up a competition out there and a voting for you guys, because like I told you guys last week or the previous week before, I told you guys we got new billboards coming out, guys, here in Los Angeles. So it's very exciting that, we're going to go ahead and see more Fredo Show billboards, which, is coming in around the NBA playoffs. And I was told, give me a second, let me look at an email. Let me see, give me a second. All right, it seems June 28th of this month, these billboards will premiere prior to the NBA Finals. So these Fredo Show billboards will be out in the streets of Los Angeles again for another round. So it's going to be very crazy. But this time, I'm picking 4 stars. And this is where I'm going to leave the show off right now, guys. I'm picking 4 stars, 4 athletes to stand by my side in this billboard. As you know, this is the Fredo Show, as I bring you the best view in sports. I am picking 4 athletes, and I already got 2 that are going to be by my side. These 2 are going to be by my side. So anybody else, there's 2 more slots, and I'm going to let you guys vote. I'm going to let the people vote. Which other 2 stars belong by my side in my billboards of the Fredo Show here in Los Angeles? Because I'm going to let you guys know right now, I got LeBron James on my right-hand side, who is the king of Los Angeles. He is a top athlete in Los Angeles. The second guy by my side on my left side, he is the second best athlete in Los Angeles. He is the best quarterback in Los Angeles. He is the rookie of the year in the NFL. Is from Los Angeles. It is quarterback Justin Herbert from the Los Angeles Chargers will be on my left-hand side. So I got LeBron, I got Justin Herbert, I got spots for two more guys by my side. Who are those two athletes going to be on the Fredo Show billboards here in Los Angeles, which will be premiering June 28th? So there's a handful of guys. There can be Anthony Davis, it can be Clayton Kershaw, it can be Mookie Betts, it can be Kevin Durant, it can be LaMelo Ball, it can be Chris Paul, it can be so many other athletes that would want to stand by my side on the billboard. Let's see who it's going to be. So I'm going to put out the challenge out there and go ahead and go and vote at Fredo Cervantes on my Instagram and Twitter. Let me know who should be on my side on the billboards, because Justin Herbert, LeBron James, you guys are the two go-to guys here in Los Angeles. So shout out to those two guys, and shout out to everybody watching right now, guys. I appreciate everybody watching right now, and I just want to let you guys know, stay tuned to the Fredo Show. Next week will be a very interesting show, which we will see what's going to happen in the NBA playoffs, in baseball, in the NFL as well. Of course, again, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Fredo Cervantes. Make sure you subscribe right now here on In the Front Row LA, and make sure you follow In the Front Row LA on Instagram and Twitter. And we'll be back next Sunday, which is Father's Day. I'll be live here on the Fredo Show.
Thank you, go.
Subscribe on YouTube.
Subscribe, guys, right now. Do it right now. Click
YouTube.com/ In the Front Row. Click subscribe.
Right now, like
we only
click.
need 96 already.
Literally, like right there.
Yeah.
Just click it right now, guys.
We're getting
Click
there.
it.
Go subscribe.
Click it right now. Click. Subscribe.
To see Fredo and I debate.
Right
You don't
now.
want to miss
Subscribe.
that.
Yeah, subscribe right now, guys. Subscribe. Do it.
We'll see you next week at 7:30, guys. Till next time.
VIP courtside, ay, it's going down, everybody's so hype. High school to the pros, now we in the front row. Hey, hey, thank you for tuning in to the show. Ay.